Alrighty. Happy Friday. Last time we played this here Dragon Quest, you know, things didn't turn out too well. So, we're just gonna have to see where we go from here. We played as Solvando last time. See what he was up to after, everything went poorly, so I guess we'll see what everyone else is up to in the video game. So, yeah. Let's just get going. Without a further delay, since I'm already kind of late already. So yeah, hope whoever sees this is having a good Friday. And subsequently has a good weekend. I'm going further and far beyond. Yep, back in the saddle once again. Of course, we've been back in the saddle for long times now. Having come to the aid of the brooding blacksmith Tetsu and a worryingly gloomy Gondolia, Sylvando has an epiphany. Sets out on a quest to restore smiles to all the people of the world with his newfound friends, the Beastie Boys. The gang soon grows larger as the good deeds he's done convince others to join the crew, and they eventually head for Hato, where Tetsu's grins and gratitude harden Syl's resolve even further. After a rousing speech and a nifty bit of naming, the parade of perky performers now known as the Soldiers of Smile set out to spread and sunshine and smiles all across Erdrea. Mildly okay Zano here. Well, mildly okay is better than nothing. Hey there, Ben Zano, how you doing? Yes, the best band is, in fact, the Beastie Boys. And nifty. Don't you think nifty is a good word? Jade journeys forth. So now we're kind of in an interesting time in this game where everything went wrong at Yggdrasil, and now we're just kind of seeing what everyone's been up to, I guess, since the tree fell.
Finally.
Last time we saw that Sylvando made his little merry band of dudes, but now I guess we're following Jade right now.
You there? You're not from around here, are you?
Maybe a little less than mildly. Okay, well, hopefully things improve in your situation, Mr. Zano. Dudes.
Well, let me give you a piece of advice. One traveler to another. Steer well clear of that city. It's in a right old state. The stories I've been hearing are enough to make your hair stand on end.
When did they add me to the video game?
Thanks for the warning, but I'm going in anyway. If the people there are suffering, I can't leave them to their fate. Things are bad enough these days without that.
Blimey, there aren't many like you around. Most people are just out for themselves since Yggdrasil fell. Well, good luck to you. You'll need it.
Adult problems. I was gonna blame taxes. That's where I blame all my problems on. Like a real American.
I know I'm not alone in this. If you're still out there, you'll be doing exactly the same thing as me. And that's how I'm going to find you. I just have to keep looking.
You got a bunch of snow today? Nice. Good old spring showers, except the showers are snow. But yeah, I guess we're playing as Jade. She didn't say Ariba. Not quite like Sylvando does, unfortunately. Not nice. Well, you don't think it's unnatural for it to snow that much in almost April, spring, March? That's crazy. Back in my day, with snow all year round. Back in my day in the old country. It's normal if you don't like snow. I love the snow.
Monsters inside the city. Then the rumors were true.
But I hate ice. No, nobody knows how to drive on ice. No Splatfest. What was that? Was that today? Oh well, I probably wouldn't gonna play it anyway. Hello, Green Squid. How are you? Hope you're having a good Friday. You burn snow. That's called the sun.
Insolent fool! How dare you defy Someone needs to clip your wings, teach you your place in the pecking order!
I voiced this character.
Time to put an end to your hyper-annoying antics, once and for all.
So it has, motherfucker. Yeah, you dude.
So fast.
You don't really care for us too much. I still care. It's just that I'm in the middle of the DQ, the Dairy Queen.
Ah!
Yog.
What the? I'd better shake a tail feather and tell Booger about this!
That really is Toad. Jesus Christ. When's the Dairy Queen Crash DQ collab?
Think I'd be able to look after myself, being a fighter and all.
It's like a little blueberry ice cream. It's in the shape of a slime.
Wait, you're into the whole masked martial arts thing too, right? Yeah, you made it all the way to the semifinals. Jade, wasn't it? Well, picked a heck of a time to come back. What brings you to town?
No Splatfest, plus no bitches, plus you fell off, plus you're withered, plus your Uncle Proton, plus
I've
You-
been
you
visiting
play
places where
Squelcher.
people are in trouble and destroying the monsters I find there.
damn.
I heard that Octagonia had been overrun, so I came here as quickly as I could. What can you tell me about what's been going on?
Toad's acceptable because he's funny. Toad is acceptable because his name sounds like Chode.
Well, we've had it pretty tough. As soon as Yggdrasil fell, this creep called Booga showed up and took the place over. Started using us humans as his slaves.
Ooga. You're fine, how am I? I'm doing good. I'm just having the grand old time of streaming on a Friday.
Vince and the others weren't about to let monsters take over our
Wouldn't have it
hometown
any other
without a
way.
fight, though. A bunch of them went out looking to take the guy down. But we've heard nothing since. In the end, it got so I couldn't bear to just stand by and watch things go to hell either. I had to try to do something. But, well, you saw how that worked out.
Yeah, because you got attacked by Todd.
Well, they won't be bullying the people of this town any longer. It's time someone taught this Booga character a lesson.
You're on drums. Well, even though I'm not participating in the Splatfest right now, just understand that I'm probably part of Team Guitar.
Look, no offense,
In
lady,
spirit.
but
Might go soon busy. That's fine. Thanks for checking in at least. So that you could hear
should be up in the old
that
arena
bird's
at third
awesome
level.
voice.
I guess you know what you're doing. But just be careful, okay?
Wasn't even able to work out today, which doesn't help mentally. Well, I guess that means you're just gonna have to work twice as hard next time. Actually, don't do that. That'll probably knock you out. Look, I know you just rescued me from those monsters and all, but taking on Booga, that's insanity. If you insist, I guess I can't stop you. Should be up on the 3rd level where the arena used to be. Just be careful, okay? Can I talk to these guys? You have some guts, human, strolling around slacking off like that. Maybe it hasn't sunk in yet, but you're all Booga slaves now, so get back to work, Skarak. My guitar is in my mind. Ojo, Casino, it's all in the mind. Octagonia is ours now. The monsters are in charge. You humans have to do what we tell you. Kee-hee. Go on, get yourself up at the casino. Make yourself useful. I love those little guys. I love Drakkies. Drakkies are basically slimes, kind of, right? Except they're little bat guys. Which, actually, they're nothing like slimes. But you know what? They're silly little guys with silly little faces. Go on, get moving. You don't have time to stand around chatting. Humans belong upstairs. Shut up on there and get to work. Hoo. I never thought he would be able to use it. We find use for puny humans, but Booga managed a good old Booga. Did you stream Pap this week? Yeah, if you want to, that'd be cool. It'd be neat to see that from the perspective of someone that is very parappa-brained. The parappa's in my mind. That's how I roll. I've only been playing for like 10 minutes, and I gotta save. I gotta save. What the devil are you? You don't half look familiar. That's it. You look just like one of the Luminary's little backing dancers. Yes, I know you're not actually her. She would be shush. Sashaying. Wow, that's a good word. Around here after what's the Lord of Shadows, those light-loving goody-goodies. Haha. You're a papium in my brain, in your brains. The papium is in my mind. Tool. Are we all set? All right, up we go then, you disgusting lot. Anyone else slacking off, go straight upstairs as well. So put your backs into it. You're really gonna let that little bat dude just toss you around? You tosser. I doubt the elevator can take all this way, but I'm not gonna stick my neck out and mention that to these monsters. But back to where I call the guards. I wish to speak to your manager. Blood doesn't have a neck. It's just body. And then head. Like Toad. See, Toad is actually the strongest character. If Toad was in Smash Brothers, he'd be like the strongest character in the game. Because you wouldn't be able to choke out. You wouldn't be able to choke Toad. You wouldn't be able to choke Toad. You would just you would try to. There's no neck to choke. Ugo's building something really special up in the old arena. Really gotta put Octagonia on the map. People will be flocking from all over. Your human should be proud he's letting you help with the construction. Scree hee hee. As much as I would like to try to do an impression of that character, I would like to keep the voice for my voice for the rest of the stream. Because we're still trucking. We still got a ways to go. Chode. That's right. That's my favorite character in Smash Brothers. You had a good last week though. That's cool. Hopefully next one will be even better.
Booger, I presume. Enslaver of innocence and all-round bully.
I am he, mighty Booger, spectral sentinel, skull smasher, swoon inducer extraordinaire.
Swoon inducer.
And who might you be? Let me guess. Another righteous warrior come to put an end to my wicked reign. Come on then. Let's have a look at you.
You rewatched the first two Cars movies, not the third one because it sucks. Isn't the second one like horrible? That's what I remember anyway. Then again, I haven't seen those movies in like 20 years. What in the name?
Gorgeous.
Oh no.
Hair as glossy as a great saber cat's coat. The flawlessly toned physique of a gigantus. Oh, yes. You're right up Booger's alley.
Girl, you look like a gigantus.
We mustn't waste another moment. Please, say you'll be mine. Let me shower you with gushing lashings of affection. Every minute of every day. Forever and ever and ever.
You like it because it's mostly about Mater. It's like Tom Mater, but without the tur.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
I'm in a weird spot with that movie where I think Mater is like 50% completely unfunny, but the times he is funny is like I quote him the most out of any character in that movie. So it's like I don't know how to feel about this.
Just look at her angry face. It's even more adorable than her only mildly grumpy face. Swoon.
Motherfucker just said swoon out loud with the hearts and everything.
But you won't be able to stay mad at me forever. Especially not when you see what I've made you. Beloved, a token of my undying appreciation.
Yo, they should remake Dragon Quest, but all the characters are cars. humanoid talking cars. Well, maybe not humanoid, but you know what I mean.
Ooh, and it'll make your darling Booga Wooga very happy indeed to see you wear it.
Mamma mia.
Not on your life!
Let's just stab him a bunch. We have the technology.
Darling, please, we've only just met. Try to control your urges. At least tell me your name before you start throwing yourself at me. Come on now. Be a good girl and put it on. If not for your sake, then for theirs.
I'm trying to voice act the birds. I don't even know if that's coming through on the stream.
Aggressive when I don't get my way. So, what do you say, honey bun? A quick change of clothes is a small price to pay to stop these people suffering, no? Are you sure? I may be famed for my generosity, but there's a limit to even my patience. So, are you going to put it on or not?
No.
Look at little Miss Pants. You're lucky you look so scrumptious, but not as scrumptious as some.
Wog.
Has to get hurt. All you need to do is stop being so selfish and put on the lovely outfit I made you. Come on, honeykins. For me.
The illusion of choice has struck us once again. This time it hasn't been the hero, but now it's the Jade. It can only take so much for annoying voice changers. Alrighty. That's just what that voice actor sounds like. He's like,
Hey, it's me. From Britain. Just look at you. I knew you'd be a big candidate, but I got you out.
That's enough! I put on your stupid suit. Now be as good as your word and let these people go so I can come over there and pummel you.
and the worst part is, he'd probably like that.
No, I've changed my mind. Sorry, but I am very pleased to hear you want to spend some quality time with me. Let's get rid of these hangers-on first, shall we?
He's gonna send him to the Shadow Realm.
Everyone except me and the girl with you, my love.
Anything for you, my boogie woogie woo bugs!
I didn't know that's what the void sounded like.
You're disgusting. How could you?
Save it for when we're finally alone with you, my little plum dumpling. We just have to pack these people off into an interdimensional vortex, and you will have me all to yourself.
No!
Not you! Where do you think you're going?
I wonder if a good edit for that would be if you had Mario Galaxy and just like do 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 do, and you just put too bad on the screen. Where am I? We are now in the void. You might even say we could hear the voices of the void.
Please, I don't want to fight anymore. I'm sorry, okay? Please.
Lo, thou hast defied mighty Booga, and must needs pay thy penance. Thou knowest the sentence. 10,000 battles, no more, no less. Only then shalt thou be permitted to leave this place.
This man's is talking in Dragon Quest 1.
You animal! Can't you see he's had enough? He can't fight one more battle, let alone 10,000.
Stop it, please. You're only making it worse.
Worse? What do you mean?
'Tis plain thou art new to this place. Fear not, child. His life, at least, shall be spared. Just. But the
barely.
commandments of Booga must be obeyed. Those who defy him must remain in Limbo and fight until they have learned their lesson.
Not Limbo. Anywhere but
Now
that
stand
place.
aside and let justice be done. Thine own day of judgment shalt come to pass soon enough.
I don't know what you people are doing here, but it stops now.
Please, you have to listen to me. The more you try to fight them, the worse I'll get it.
It's like, hey, you wanna play the Splatfest, don't you? Don't you? No.
Forget
Not on
about
stream,
me,
at least.
Okay? You really want to help? Go help those who need it most. Some of the guys they're keeping down there, they're getting it way worse than me.
Fine, if you insist.
Really making it worse. You wanna help, go help those who need it most. Alright. The commandments of Booga must be obeyed. Now stand aside and let justice be done. Oh well. Cells where the humans are kept between battles are just down here. Enjoy the taste of freedom while it lasts, human. You'll be locked up with the rest of them soon enough. Grrrr. Well, already Jade is in like in 1,000 times worse spot than Sylvando was. You know, Sylvando, his chapter was at least pretty optimistic, but now we're just trapped in this shadow realm wearing some ridiculous outfits. Hooray, welcome to the kingdom of misery, a land whose only law is that every human must suffer. And these cells do those wicked enough to defy the mighty Booga repay their debt of foolishness in full. In time you too shall take the fields in pursuit of forgiveness. But until then, get thee to the furthest reaches of this forsaken place and join the rest of your wretched kind. And I guess that's on the bookshelf in there. A complete collection of Booga and Boudica's love letters, catnip to a hopeless romantic like me. I only peeked for the briefest of moments. They'd have my guts regarded as they call me. But now thinking about what gems must be there, it's really got me purring. He's a cat. Super Smashing Boo for the Nintendo Switch. Wow, we're really just reading these guys' private chat right now, aren't we? All contained in one book. How everyone says Booga's the very devil himself when it comes to ladies, so his partners all over Adria. It's not true. He's actually a real old-fashioned gentleman and a true romantic. I mean, he's been courting Boudica for ages, and they haven't even held hands yet. Not even during the last dance at the Monsters' Ball. Poor girl must be in hell. Hello. We heard somebody, please. I can't take this anymore. Folks are being forced to fight for the monsters' entertainment. It's just awful. Look at what they're doing to them. I'm not doing so great myself, if I'm honest. Somebody needs to pray for these poor people. Yeah, I'm a priest. I know I don't look like it, but we all come in shapes and sizes, you know. Like you could do with a little bit of divine intervention yourself. Finally, the legendary muscle priestess here. Come to save your souls with hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, no, at the ankle, big business. I'm finished. It's all over. That guy's halfway to becoming one of those zombie dudes. He just needs a lot more wrinkles and to be more dead. The Booga and Boudica, we humans are just trash. That's exactly how they treat us. They don't even give us real food. They don't care at all if we live or die. It's my turn already. You're a human. You scare me so much. I thought they'd come for me. It's the only time for the next person to be called. You see, I feel bad about it, but I'm praying they pick someone else. Just at least let me sleep before going out there again. Maybe, Mommy, please come get me. I want to go home. Pretty horrific situation there these folks find themselves in. But I mean, they can't die, but they're being subjected to combat.
Just about. You wound up down here too, huh? Can't nobody catch a break lately.
It's Macho Man. It's Hero's father.
So you're the ones who went off to beat Booga and never came back?
It's not actually
What
Hero's
exactly
father.
happened?
Not a whole lot. We tried to take the guy down, and he sent us here. Limbo, they call it.
No one's allowed to leave until they've paid for standing up to him by learning their lesson. Which means trooping in one by one to fight monster after monster. And no matter how bad it gets, you can't tap out.
But that's just awful.
The whole sordid little operation is run by a horrendous fiend by the name of Boudica. She brought us all here and no one's made it out since. Unless someone does something about her, we'll be stuck here forever. Doomed to an eternity of terror, never knowing who might be called up next.
That's no kind of life. But you can't give up hope. If what you just said is true, then all we have to do is take care of this Boudica, and we can all go home.
Can't give up hope? You're a bit late for that, darling. We ain't had none of that in here for a long old while. Going after Boudica will only make things worse for us all. Is that what you want? Nah. Best thing we can do is keep our heads down and wait for him to get bored and let us go. We don't need none of your heroics, all right? You leave it alone if you know what's good for you.
You can't
Well, that's
think
just
like
not
that.
in our nature.
If you do, nothing will ever change. If we don't stand up and...
Look, hun, we've all heard the rumors, okay? About the Dark Spawn and how he caused the Lord of Shadows to come and wreck the world? And how a certain young fighter just happens to be one of the Dark Spawn's bosom buddies? You really expect us to listen to you?
They're still on about that whole Darkspawn business, huh? It's like, listen, you call me the Darkspawn, and it's all just very unfortunate timing that the world kind of ended.
All right, it's time to lock horns with some more monsters.
It's 'cause he's a centaur.
You get moving. It's your turn to pay off some of your debt to Booga.
No, please,
Please, I don't want to. I can't.
Never mind him. If it's a fight you're after, I'll be more than happy to oblige.
Oh, what fun! I do so love them when they're new enough to still have some fire in their bellies.
Lady Boudica?
He doesn't have no lips.
I bet you thought I didn't notice you up there. Making eyes at my booga wooga. Well, I did. Luckily for you, we have an extra special punishment for little madams who don't know their place. It's called the Girly Burly. Oh, I can't wait.
Isn't that the name of a Beatles album song?
You've really gone and done it now. So long, kiddo. It was nice knowing you.
Don't be so sure. You may have given up hope, but I'm not about to.
Well, I'm inside this man. Volunteering to take another prisoner as a punishment. You know that'll be like a red rag to a bull, don't you? Horde of bulls, in fact. This is no ordinary punishment either. The girly burly is as brutal as it gets. You're gonna be trampled flat. I heard what you were talking about just now. You really are even more reckless than you look. You think you can stand a chance out there with those weapons? Not going to be able to stop you going ahead with this, though. Am I? In which case, you better take these. I managed to smuggle them with me when they're dragging me down here. One, your need's definitely greater than mine. Special medicines, vial of magic water, and a rock bum shard. A trident and a pair of silver claws. Make sure you take them out of your bag ahead of time if you want to use them. You should tip the odds in your favor just a little bit, mind. Not that it'll do you so much good. Probably just prolong the agony. Well, every little bit helps, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we don't have our old weapons anymore. Nope. But yeah, we still have Lorelei's harp. Interesting. That'll be useful. I'm hoping that don't try to use the rock bomb shard. Not right now. We're not trying to bust our way out of here yet. Well, not quite as good as the equipment we had before coming here, but well, it's the best we got, really. Hopefully, everything we've learned with the spear will come in handy in our upcoming battle royale. Let's just get it over with. As soon as I go the right way. Well, Worm, art thou suitably prepared? Wilt thou take to the field and cross swords with monster kind's finest in the tourney to end all tourneys? Art thou ready to undergo the girly burly? Yes. I am prepared to squabble.
It's been ages since the last girly burly.
Fie upon thee, humans! May Limbo be thy grave!
Look, she weren't bad in the tournament, but this is a different kettle of fish. She don't stand a chance out there.
What's
Welcome, lovelies, one and all. Before you stands a little upstart who thought she'd play the hero. How's that working out for you, dear? It's time to show this cocky little creature who really rules the world these days. It's time for the Girly Burly! Monsters, make her suffer.
And now we fight. Which is maybe what we should have done in the first place against that one dude, but oh well. Better late than never, I suppose. Take this.
This.
But I don't think I really have all that many AoE attacks on Jade. Well, one neuron. That attack is still our best bet, even now. Ow. My soul. He's building his tension. Yeah, we'll be fine. Jade survives the first round of the Girly Burly. But the ordeal isn't over yet. The whole horde of monsters are still lining up to take their turn. Your spirit, I'll grant you that, but we have barely even begun.
Fly on thee, human!
Let's keep hitting him with a stick. This. Ow. 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 Didn't need to think I need to heal already, but they're kind of kicking the heck out of us. Oh, good. They don't have any MP. Well, there goes one issue out of the way, I guess. Now you just gotta have them stop smacking us with their canes, which they continue to do many times. Yep. I could use that many attacks ago. The crit mattered.
I'll never give up.
Jade survives the second round. The ordeal isn't over. Oh, I'm like choking. The ordeal isn't over yet. Whole hordes of monsters are still lining up to take their turn. We love hurting humans. We can't wait to hear you scream. Scream. Well, I still have one of these.
Take this.
Sheesh, almost makes you think I should have saved both of those for this. Good thing they're spending most of their turns laughing flippantly, as they say. Good. Oh, good, I'm poisoned. Oh, good. That's what I really needed to spice up the challenge a little bit. Is, you know, a little bit of poison in my veins. That'll really really gets the blood pumping. A little bit of poison in the mix.
Is that it? I don't know what all the fuss was about.
I mean, we got full MP and heal and health.
I don't believe it. She made it through the girly burly.
We're winning.
How did she do that? Anybody else would have given up by now.
Oh, you're so annoying! You weren't supposed to actually survive!
Well, joke's on you, dude.
Well, sometimes if a girl needs something doing, she just has to do it herself.
Arms. Sandman. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no!
Yeah, that ain't right. She just fought off a massive horde of monsters. At least give her a chance to catch her breath.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Did you really think I was going to make this a fair fight? Honestly, one little present from my booger, and she thinks she's queen of everything. Don't let it get to your head, dear. My boo only has eyes for one woman, and she outshines you in every arena. Looks? Style? Not even close. Muscle? Just look at you. Huh? Huh?
I leave.
What? You think that's it? I'm just getting started.
Oh, you think you're so tough, don't you? Well, you've asked for it now, Missy. Limbo's about to introduce a new punishment. Death!
Jade, stop! Just stay down, you hear? Keep fighting and you'll die. That ain't no use to anybody. Quit now while you still can.
If I stop now, then you really will all give up hope. Not while I'm still breathing. Too many people have given up already. And who can blame them? The world's fallen apart around them. But I'm not about to do the same. My friends are still out there, and they'll never give up. I know it.
It's fine. We just gotta do what we always do.
Strength to keep on going. A light
Stab
in the
him many
darkness.
times.
I have to keep that light alive. I'll keep getting up, no matter how many times you knock me down. I'll never let that light die!
Yeah, kick. Big kick.
Jade!
You did it, Jade!
It's not over yet, Snake.
I know your game, but it's going to take a lot more than a little scratch to make my boo stop loving me!
right, Jade. With all the stuff that's been going down, we lost sight of the most important thing. Hope. That light you talked about, mine is those kids back at the orphanage. I won't stay down either. Not until I finally make it back to them.
We got your back and all, Jade. What kind of big, tough warriors would we be if we didn't, eh?
Jade's HP and MP are fully restored. Maybe I shouldn't use those items.
Hey, listen. I'm sorry about what I said before, okay? And I'm on board with all the Light of Hope stuff, too. There's gotta be something still worth fighting for in this world, right?
All right, everyone. Let's finish Boudica off. Then get out of here and take care of her boyfriend. It's time to bring Hope back to Octagon.
Limbu's too good for the likes of you, filthy humans! You're all going straight to hell!
The flex.
Let the rain of pain.
All right, you guys take care of the little guys. I'll stab the big one. Many times, of course. I don't know any spells. Think you could take me?
Just relax.
That's actually a good thing. A very good thing.
Say bye.
Ow! And here comes a giant fist. All right, one of those was a crit. Neat.
Take that!
And here comes a giant fist.
Go get him, Tiger!
Yeah.
I'll send you straight to hell! I'm
Jesus. Oh no! All right, now it's just us. Big stabs once again. Did she block one of those? Like just tank it? That's kind of what it looked like.
Not bad.
All right, we even got a level up, which means we're ready for round 2 already. I can't afford nothing.
How could this have happened? Me, defeated by humans.
Boudica would have made a good boo in a Luigi's Mansion. Yeah. I did it. I saved the world.
This is not looking good. We need to get out of here, fast!
Look! Octagonia! It's our only chance. Quickly, everyone!
That burly girl'd better not be roughing up my bunnykins. My eyes! Yay!
Huh? Did we? Man, we made it! We're back home! Woo yeah! We did it, guys!
Yeah!
Wait, we can't start celebrating just yet. We've got one last battle to fight. Octagonia won't be safe until we've dealt with Booga.
Let's do this!
Jade, you okay?
My little bunny rabbit has finally hopped home to Daddy. I wondered when that suit of mine would finally work its magic. We've got so much to look forward to. You're mine, all mine. We're going to be together forevermore. We'll write each other love letters. Maybe even, dare I say it, hold hands. Oh, it's all so romantic.
You can't show that on Twitch.
No. Never.
Well, it doesn't look like Jade is I don't think her side of the story is going all that well right now. So that is not good. That is something that may or may not have to be resolved in the future. Wherever the heck Hero is. Eric's new acquaintance. And now we're hopping to Eric. Back in prison again. We just can't stay out of it. Man, we're about to be my favorite character in the video game.
Am I still alive? I remember the Tree of Life and the Lord of Shadows. I can't be the only one who made it, right? Right? Not good. I'm not exactly in the best shape for a jailbreak.
It's not a jail. It's a monster's lair.
Hero slime jump scare.
Hey, where'd you get off sneaking up on people like that?
Don't worry, I'm not a bad slime. I promise. Oh dear, it looks like you're a little battered and bruised. But I can help. Here you go.
Oh. Whoa. You healed me. What kind of slime goes around appearing out of nowhere and healing humans?
This kind of slime. My name's Elijah. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Scoot. How you doing?
Okay. Sure. Well, whatever. If you're as good a monster as you say you are, maybe you can help me. Have you seen my buddies anywhere?
Hope you're doing well today.
Who's that? Your friends? You mean other Goomans? Nope. You're the only one here. But you want to go and find them, do you? All right, follow me.
Well, if you ever wonder what a slime might sound like, well, there you go. There you go. Even.
He's helping me escape? Maybe he really is one of the good guys. Well, I'm not about to look a gift horse in the mouth. Guess I've got a new friend.
Not very good. It's one of those days. Well, hopefully things can look up. I think they grabbed all your stuff off of you when they caught you. Fear not. I got some great news. Look what I found. Oh, news! It's he's chaining them together. Oh, my stuff. Maybe you really aren't a bad slime after all. Eric gratefully takes back his possessions and equips his kit. All as we left it. All as we left it. Now we come to the great revelation that Elijah here. This is the new eighth party member. There aren't any other Goomans around here, so if you want to find your friends, we'll have to get out of here first. Can't find any monsters. I'll help out with some healing spells. Slurp. Every day has been one of those days. Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway, we stab. Oh my... He's killing the heel slime. This game's so violent.
Who's the best? Winner!
You just said who's the best. You could tell because he is a slime. Oh, I'm glad I went here first. Except I didn't go here first. A sword? This guy doesn't use swords. Your other ex is now mad at you. Oh. Just can't catch a break. It feels like sometimes they... Well, you know the old saying, when it rains it pours or something like that. Something along those lines. Go away, look at all these treasure chests. They're just going to be oozing with loot. Looks too good to be true to me. I got a feeling the good stuff's going to be in one chest, the others will all be traps. Traps sound like this is your first slime in this sort of situation. Yep. When you've been a thief as long as I have, you get a sixth sense for this kind of stuff. Well, that's okay, because... Yeah, I forgot we had this ability. I don't think I even used this the first time. I think I just looked at all the chests. Blue is an item. Well, there you go. We have obtained Soren Steel. Red. Well, what about the others? Other item. Eric finds the hideout key. Gray, a key. What's it for? Something important, I'll bet. Me too, come on. Let's see what we can find. Yay! Well, Eric kind of approached this a little cynically, didn't he? He's like, "Oh, I bet they're all traps." A butterfly knife. Okay. Well, 3 out of 5 ain't bad. If only we had access to the forge right now. Oh, we already had a butterfly knife. We don't need such a thing. We're already all kitted out to the teeth. Armed to the teeth with weapons. Also, I think I'm just noticing now that I think they gave Sylvando and Eric like the same running animations because both their palms kind of open up. I don't know if that's true, but that's sort of what it looks like to me.
Another escape from an underground prison, huh? It takes me back to the good old days when we busted out of Heliodor Castle.
I just love this heel slime's dumb face. Just look at him.
I hope he's doing okay.
Look at him.
Wherever he is.
Who are you talking about? Sounds like someone who's very important to you.
Oh.
Long story. Anyway, let's blow this joint.
The good old gaslighting technique. I wasn't wrong, you were wrong. I don't think that's what he sounded like, but you know. That's always fun, ain't it? Goblins. Groblins, sorry, they're very distinct. Elijah Pug. This is my favorite character in any video game. He's a heel slime. Except sometimes it just goes, which, you know, it's a nervous habit of his. Maybe I should be putting on my boomerangs. Oh, I'll just stab him. Stabbing works pretty well. And then he became German. Was that what that voice was? What a strange change. Let's goo goo goo, he said.
Who's the best?
I guess it goes to show you don't truly know someone until their German accent slips out. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make light of your situation, but you know, sometimes things are said funny. What's a stupid human doing here? Wait, you must have escaped. If Lord Indignus finds out about all this, we'll have our guts for garters. Sorry, nothing personal. Oh well, perhaps this is a bad idea. Oh well. So true, Umful. Oh. Did you just say cockadoodle goo? This guy. This freaking guy. Look at him. Does this look like the face of Mercy? Not sure why I did that. That didn't really do anything for us. He's sleep. He no sleep. Goodness gracious. Easy does it. There are two tough-looking monsters up ahead. I'm so jumpy, don't worry, I'll watch my step. I can handle anything. I am Stab Boy and Sonic the Hedgehog. Stab the Hedgehog. My favorite Sonic character. Yeah, it's not because it cheated, it's because it became German out of nowhere.
Great big ugly monsters right up ahead.
Yeah, you know, it got catfished, I guess.
Yeah, I see them.
Is it considered catfishing if they hide their nationality? That's you know what? That's you know what? I don't think I'm smart enough or qualified to discuss such things.
I don't know if you heard, but apparently Lord Indignus has been smashing it.
He most certainly has. He taught those Watchers a lesson, or so I heard. Attacked their village and sent it crashing to the ground.
Well, if you're missing all the silly monster voices that have been in this game so far, we've had it in spades. In both Jade's chapter and in Eric's chapter.
Watchers? Never heard of them. Any idea what they're talking about?
Always a good day when we can hear these weird freaks of Dragon Quest open up their mouths.
Never mind. There'll be time for that later. We need to get these guys out of the way.
Oh, I've got an idea. Why don't we do this?
That's how he whispers.
Mm-hmm.
He goes.
It's terrible! Awful! A complete splatastrophe!
Hey? Have you gone potty?
What?
Just who are you anyway? I've never seen you down here before.
It's me, Elijah the Heel Slime. You gotta trust me.
managed to break out. Ugh.
How long have I been streaming? Only about an hour. We got through Jade's chapter, which was kind of a lot shorter than Sylvando's chapter, I think. Or was it? I mean, shorter. I didn't think we'd get done with that quickly. I knew there wasn't that much to it, but man.
Great work, Eric!
They're great!
Wait, how do you know my name? I think you and me need to have a little talk. But it'll have to wait for now. Come on.
Yay! Let's get going!
Yay! This heel slime has been spying on us. He's been looking up Eric's browser history. I love how for it's something I kind of appreciate, but that they're for these different character chapters, they don't have them swing around their weapons because you could be using any weapon as these guys. They just have them like they smack them or elbow them or make like a cool pose like Sylvando did. Sorry, we're in here. Oh, that's all right. You don't there is no obligation for you to be here. It's you know. These streams are an optional side quest, so I do appreciate you taking the time to do them. Sorry, I can't get enough of Elijah going great. Too busy having a mental breakdown. Yeah, that's always an important part of the schedule. Go pick up the kids. Have some breakfast. Cry into a pillow for a little bit. Play some Metopia. You know how it goes. The daily grind.
Great.
And Elijah's like, Eric, don't you mean great?
Going in there looking for a fight would be suicide. Damn it, what do we do now?
Come on, you can't just go giving up like that. What would your sister think?
Wait a second. You're talking about my sister now? Not that she'd be in a position to think much of anything.
You don't remember telling me about her? I suppose it must have been a while ago.
What are you talking about? I only just met you, remember?
Anyway, this is no slime to be dithering. We need to look for another way out of here. Come on, let's go!
You're a slippery customer, all right. But don't worry, I'll get the truth out of you eventually.
I wonder if it turns out that Elijah is actually in the prequel to this game. Like, Eric doesn't remember him because he was very young. I actually don't remember how the storyline goes. If Elijah is like talking out of his slime behind or anything like that. I guess we'll see. Which is weird because I just said that Elijah is my favorite character in video games. Round gain. It's not like we got a whole heap of other options, right? I should have read what he said. We just missed out on Elijah. Did I just call him Elijah? His name is Elijah. A fake fan. Jeez. Is that a metal slime?
Let's go.
Oh man, if only Hero was here, or Jade, or any. Oh, yep. Punished Eric. A man denied his metal slime. Where's the homie? Whatever slip rises are waiting for us up ahead. We can't go giving up. Might not be easy, but we need to stay focused on finding a way out of here. Slurp. He's in every Dragon Quest game, just in the background. Hello, gamers. This is getting. I keep almost calling him Elijah. I also call him Elijah. This is Boundary Break, where we take the camera out of where you should be able to see in video games. If you go out of bounds on the map of Dragon Quest VIII, you can see that Elijah is there in the distance, staring you, judging you, having a grand old time. What the hell are you doing, Eric? Okay, bye-bye. The hero Elijah there, it almost makes me think, for a second I thought I was going to read that as, I keep wanting to call him Gojira. My favorite Dragon Quest character, Godzilla. Do you remember that time when the hero from Dragon Quest IX and Godzilla, they teamed up in a special events? That was a real Rip Thornton good time, you might even say. Let's goo, dude. He talks like that one Puyo character, Carbuncle. The one that goes goo, dude. Another rock bomb shard. I'm starting to notice a pattern in these character chapters where it's like, oh, you know, just get the bomb. Explode all the everything in a 5-mile radius. You haven't eaten today, but you don't want to get out of bed. You should probably go at least snack on something. You think old Elijah would want you to be existing without sustenance? Look him in the eye. You know it to be true. I love using fictional characters to goad people into taking care of themselves. I only use video games as a vessel to do such a thing.
Another one bite.
It's just like how Wario will breathe down your neck if you don't brush your teeth and floss. Wario knows what you did or what you didn't do. Wah. Oh, statue. I like how it's playing this song over the regular battle theme. It's a nice change of pace. I think this is a battle theme from another game, right? Is this from 3? If people saw how little you eat a day, you'd think they have an eating disorder. No, you're just lazy. Oi! That's fine. These what are the name of those rock guys from Mario 64? The one with the bandages that sound like thwomps and look like thwomps, but I don't think they are thwomps. You haven't been taking care of yourself lately. Oh, it's I guess you gotta relearn some of your skills. It's like you respect your character or something like that. I can only talk in video game terms, obviously, I guess. It's clearly my only frame of reference in this world.
But this one's not working. Let's see what's going on with it, shall we? Interesting.
When he says interesting, if I could draw, I would draw like you know that little emoji of the thinking emoji. I would draw that, but with Elijah, just interesting.
Don't worry, it's not broken. With a little bit of my extra special magic, it'll be all systems go in no slime. Well, it might take a minute or two. Just wait there, okay?
There they are! Call for reinforcements! We found our runaways!
I think I really want to isolate. I've been thinking about doing this for years, ever since I started doing this kind of stuff. But I think I want to isolate that one clip of Elijah going wee, and I just want to just place that in every random place I could think of. Well, at least it'd be slightly relevant, but I feel like that's something I should be doing. Oh, good lord!
They've caught up with us. Can you shake a tentacle and get that thing moving?
I have to think of yourself as a leech. You never have to worry about you until one stream, but you're never leaving. Oh well.
I'm trying. I can't go any faster. Please, just hold them
It's
off.
not a nice way to think of yourself. I like to think of you as like you ever play Drakengard? I like to think of you as a flower that grows in my eye socket. Is that much nicer? I don't know. We're under strict orders not to let you escape, and I'm not in a mood to disobey. Come quietly or you'll regret it. I'm going to stab you. Gonna have some sugar peas as your food today. Well, it's something, I suppose. Professor Saurus. That's right, I forgot that class was in session. It's fine, Eric can just stab. Just stab. Everything in a 5-mile radius. It's one of the few things in this world that he could say he's truly good at. Oh my goodness, you right here? Let me help you. Let me help you. I cannot read. Any more monsters where that come from? You'll have to keep finding them until I can get this contraption going. You escape, but this is as far as you go. Before we lock you up again, we're gonna make you suffer. Hiss, hiss, hiss. This is as far as you go. Every time I see that phrase in a game, all I can think of is Mario. Is Mario Brothers 2 on the Game Boy Advance. That's what Berto says. You know, she goes, "This is as far as you go." Professor Saurus reminds you of Velociraptor. That is an ancient. That's an ancient dank May. Let me tell you. I'm pretty sure at this point, that's probably in like the history books of like schools, right? And they talk about the Professor Saurus. It's time to fight Jarman. Only told a crackpot would think they could escape us. You don't have a chance, and if you don't believe me, ask all the other monsters who are on their way. Grarhar. Maybe you'd rather not wait to find out. Very well. You've earned yourself an exclusive private beating courtesy of yours truly. Come here, let me smash you to bits. I wonder if Dragon Quest fans have ever thought of doing that, where, you know, the Professor Saurus as the Velociraptor. Well, I said this before, but I don't think Dragon Quest fans make jokes. They're all business. I tried to find funny Dragon Quest related videos to put on this stream because I do that sometimes to shake the keys in front of the streamers. I mean, in front of the viewers. But I cannot find anything related to Dragon Quest people. They're very serious. It does give out the same vibe as the Professor Saurus. This game is a pun hater's worst nightmare. I said it before, but if you're gonna play Dragon Quest, you're gonna have to like puns, because Jesus does this game have them in droves, or as Elijah would say, in goos.
Hey, it worked! This thing's full to the brim with magic again. Come on, Eric, climb aboard.
Look at his jiggly head. Oh, I love this little idiot. Look at him. Look at him. That should be a Twitch emote. You know what? I'm gonna save that as a GIF. I'm gonna find a way to put it on Better Twitch TV. Is just Elijah just just bumping about. Goodbye. Has there ever been a Dragon Quest game where you could have
Not bad. bad, little guy.
A slime as a party member. I know there are some where you could recruit monsters as party members, but I want one to just be like just a slime. It's like, hello, I'm going to venture you to the ends of the earth with you and kill God together.
Haha! I told you I'm a good slime, really. But things would have got sticky if you hadn't been there to keep the monsters at bay. This place looks different to where we were before. Let's go and see if we can find a way out, shall we?
Elijah bopping about Sveal. Yeah, they're just hanging out. They're just hanging out on the poolside. Elijah and Sveal. You think the stream would still be watchable if every now and again, every time I said something, I would just go in similar fashion to Elijah? Do you think that would be a deal breaker? Good job, Eric. Things got sticky. Okay, already said that. That might be a little bit of a deal breaker. Elijah's yelling good use of giggle physics. I know what you meant, but I prefer giggle physics a lot more. I think that a lot of games would be a lot better if they had giggle physics. But yes. We're gonna find out in some time that like the greatest technology of jiggle physics was not for what you might expect, but it was actually for Elijah's jiggly noggin. Wait a second, is this the great big room that was oozing with monsters before? I was like, we could go that way. Come on, there's no slime to lose. Hey, excuse me, princess. He didn't say that, but I just thought of that for some reason. Or I guess he would say, excuse me, princess. I'm sorry. What's that? Is that what his jump sounds like? Do it again. He goes, this is Mickey Mouse sounding motherfucker. Nah, I'm good. I prefer to have the agility, I think. What? That's not funny. Why am I... this... Imagine finding jumping that funny. Well, no, it's not that he's jumping. It's the fact that he goes... You're kind of right, though. I think I unironically find jumping funny. Because I still get a kick out of Mario going, yeah, oh, wahee! Or how you know, any Xenoblade character, they always make like they always say something silly when they jump. They go like, oi, you alright, mate? Yeah, what you? They don't say that, but you know what I mean.
Wait, what?
It's like how that one streamer is obsessed with car crashes. I think jumping is my car crash. Like I can't get enough of jumping.
We were up in the sky the whole time?
This might be like a big revelation of mine.
So how do we get down? Something tells me this isn't a jump we're going to survive.
Oh, Eric he finds it so funny that he's laughing out loud. Oh, I thought you were calling me up, being like, look at this streamer. He keeps pressing the jump button because he's so amused by the Eric jumping. And you would have been right, honestly.
Look, over there. There's a path going up to the top.
Oh no!
What now?
Oh my god, they killed Elijah.
Kneel before indignous mortal, spectral sentinel and servant of the Lord of Shadows. It is I who imprisoned you, intending to offer you up to my master. But I see that you have other ideas.
Could you imagine at the Olympics when they're about to do the long jump, you just hear the athlete go,
You have done well to make it this far. Quite a feat for a mere human. But you will go no further!
Not the spiral eyes. That means death.
Seize him! We cannot suffer an accomplice of the Luminary to remain at large! The time of darkness has arrived, and no light shall be allowed to return. All who oppose the Lord of Shadows will be destroyed!
This imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror.
Okay, might be time for a change up. Great. Yeah, no, these chapters are really setting the stage for what we could expect. Wherever the heck Hero is hiding. Whatever he's up to right now. Is that thing named Skellington? Oh, it's Skelegon. I got so excited for a second. I was really hoping that thing was named Skellington.
And stay down.
See, Eric can do anything, as long as you're willing to stab many things.
Oh, looks like the end of the road. Damn it! If only there was some way out.
There is one way.
Huh? Elijah? Is that you? Where are you?
It is me, but also not me. You have known me for longer than you think.
You didn't know you could change equipment mid-fight? No, it's pretty easy. I've been doing that with Eric. Only really with Eric, though, since his knives and boomerangs have been equally pretty useful.
Somewhere deep underground. And if you help him, you shall be forgiven. You know those words, don't you?
Wait, that's...
I can lend you the power to escape your predicament. A great power. But a power you may use just this once. And in return, I will have to take from you that which you treasure most. So tell me, what might that be? Of course, your memories of your brothers and sisters in arms. Precious treasures indeed. But I will have to strip you of them. There is no other way.
Do what you have to do. I need that power. Memories aren't much good to me dead. Better to live and make new ones. I won't let this end here. I can't.
I need more power, Dante.
The power is yours.
He has accepted his fate at last. Seize him!
He's gonna morb.
Oh, I'm not done. Not by a long shot!
Now this is why you want Eric to learn knives early on. Look at how good he's doing with them. It's Morbin time.
Seems there is fight in him yet. Very well. I shall finish the job myself.
Bring it on, muscle butt.
Foolish human.
Let's go.
Let's see if you can be poisoned.
You want some?
He's not working. But we're living. Ow.
You want some?
Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work. Just stab. It's cool that they let you fight like this, yeah. If totally there was a way to do this all the time. I broke my monitor, dude. Now I gotta go get a new one. Whoa.
No. Not now, damn it.
That is the worst time to run out of steam.
I said, I'm not done.
Excellent, Kerr. I shall lay your broken carcass at the feet of my master.
Jeepers. Oh no. Oh, there goes gravity.
You did it, Eric!
You're safe now. You knew me as the seer, as do all the people of your world. I once told you a tale of your destiny, and I had hoped I might guide you to it. But even my power has its limits. Forgive me.
You ever astrally projected yourself as a slime? I think that's what she just did. The save file in Eric's mind is being erased. All 120 stars. Gone in an instant.
Remember, where there is life, there is hope. Farewell.
I'll never remember meeting Yoshi on the rooftop after defeating Bowser. Very emotional scene, very cool story. Moving. Oh, there goes gravity. I'm sorry. I am a clown.
Like a massive great tree falling out of the sky to mess things up good and proper.
Talk about the long way round.
Listen, haven't you ever heard of the what's it called, the jester rule, where I can't be held accountable for my yokes, something like that.
Huh?
Protocol 3, protect the pilot.
That bloke don't look
Whatever it's
too
called.
steady on his feet. You all right, mate?
I don't know. I don't even know who I am. All I know is I was on a journey with someone. But who?
Don't apologize. You almost spat your water out. Okay, well. That just encourages further behavior. Oh no. $16 out of 100. I'll take it. That's better than I did in any test in school. That's hyperbolic. Lord Robert and the Kingdom of Dreams. Yeah, we're just kind of blazing through these now. Almost makes me wonder if I should have saved Sylvando's chapter so we could do them all in one stream. But then this probably would have been like 4 hours, 5 hours maybe. Who knows? Anyway, Rab is in the void. How the bloody hell did I get here?
Where am I? How did I get here? I can't remember a thing. Ah! Jings! Is that... No, it can't be. It is. It's her. Fresh from the pages of the Ogler's Digest and large as life.
That's your favorite thing to do. Give a really high score out of 10, then just make a tiny adjustment. That does sound like a good subversion. Rab's only weakness. Women.
I the first clue what's going on around these parts. But I reckon I could do worse than ask a lassie here. Well, Rab, what are you waiting for? She'll no hang around forever while you pluck up what little courage you have left. You, have you a moment to spare for a sweet, harmless old man, hen?
God, this is what it looks like when you turn light mode on like Discord. Like Jesus Christ, this is what you see. Just devoid.
Hey? What just happened?
Come on!
This can't be. But it is. It's Dundrasil, just as it once was.
Looking sharp, Your Majesty.
You know, from this angle, with the way Rab's mustache is, it almost kind of looks like he has one tooth. One tooth. I don't know why. Old man chases model, gets crowned king.
Ah!
This is how Dungeon would come to fall.
Robes. But how... What in the world's going on? Would you care to enlighten me, lassie?
Walk this way.
This way. My bunny-eared pal heading off in the direction of the throne room. Assuming the real Dundrasil castle, that is. Well, that's a good place as any to head for, I suppose. I'll see what the folks on the way have to say for themselves. Donkey! What's the matter, Your Majesty? You look like you've seen a ghost. Shouldn't you be heading to the throne room? An important audience, as I understand it. If you're late, the chief minister will have your guts for garters. And that's what everyone in Dungeon still sounded like. I wonder what Hero would sound like with like a Scottish accent. Then again, he only goes so I don't know. Probably not that much difference. She walks like me. She's just like me for real. I really am easily entertained by people jumping, aren't I? Like, Jesus Christ. I would love if there was like a rare chance every time you jump as Rab, you would just like, oh, my back! Arr! And you like lose control for a few seconds. You can't walk without saying your hips. It did very gay. He's so happy when he just hey. He's probably happy that he can even do this, like at his age. Good day, Your Majesty. The Chief Minister is waiting for you in front of the throne. Just head straight and you'll see him. I wonder. There is no party talk because there is no party. I should have talked to Elijah. Oh, I'm so stupid. There's finally some of the courage to do it, has he? Your Majesty, I didn't see you there. I hope you're keeping well. He's finally going to do it. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Oh, Your Majesty. It's been discussing nothing at all. Hee hee. The way I walk is I walk like the guy from Food Fight. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me get you a visual representation. Oh, I like how his back is actually hurting him right now. Okay, here's some good visual representation of how I walk. Give me a sec. All right, well let's play image roulette. Bomberman, fancy meeting you here. All right, this is how I walk. Where the what? What? There's nothing. Oh my! This is why I hate WebMD files, because they don't always save as GIFs. God damn it! You're ruining my joke. Hold on, I can fix this. I can fix this. Okay, here we go. That's how I walk. I walk by doing backflips as Bomberman. That is a crusty GIF, Jesus! Like, oh my God, you could do I look like I know what a JPEG is? The pro has 12-foot vertical and is 12 times older than every NBA player. Put this man on the team. In his prime, he must have been like Jumpman. That's the new game theory, that Rab was Jumpman originally. It was not worth the time that took. Like, geez. There you are, Your Majesty. I've been looking for you everywhere. You must remember me telling you that you had an important audience scheduled. Almost time. Hurry on over to your throne and prepare yourself. It's the Queen's throne. Yeah, can't you tell? Yeah.
Huh? But...
I trust you are well, Father.
Eleanor, Erwin, it really is you. And you're young again.
What's going on?
Hey there, Derek. How are you doing?
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence in seeking a personal audience with you today.
You too walk by cutting your hair into a mohawk, and then walk like you're a giant trying to crush every city. Yeah, you gotta walk like you're stomping around a miniature set for imitation crab meat.
I come before you not as the head of the princess's honor guard, but as my own man.
You have to be willing to sacrifice everything for that imitation crab meat.
What? I mean, very well. State your business.
You see, the thing is,
I'm sure you could take that gif and be like, oh, don't step on a cracker or break your mother's back, and then it's like me, and there's just stepping all over the place. I don't know. Or better yet, you could go the route of being like, that's how people walk in Dune, right? Because you gotta walk weird, right?
I wish to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Erwin.
I'm sorry for talking about this over this cutscene. Like,
though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position, nevertheless, I must persist. For there is one thing of which I am certain. My sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who will love, honor, and protect your daughter as I can.
Oh.
Your Majesty, I place my fate in your hands. Will you allow me to continue to serve and protect your daughter? Not as the head of her honor guard, but as her dutiful and loving husband.
Don't make this a choice. I'm going to create the time paradox.
Huh? Please, Your Majesty, I beseech you. Will you grant the wish of one who would gladly lay down his life if it would prevent a single hair on the princess's head from coming to harm?
No.
Huh? Please, Your Majesty, I beseech...
Okay.
I can hardly turn you down after that little performance, can I, laddie? But to tell you the truth, I always had an inkling you two might one day be wed.
Okay, this is unrelated, but are you aware of the imitation crab meat thing? I just wish they let you stop Hero from being born. It's like, no, you cannot marry my daughter, and it just smash cuts to the credits.
Oh, Father.
It's up to you now, Erwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Hooray! Congratulations!
I'm sure there are some Smash players out there who wish that they could be in Rab's position and say, no, Hero try not to be in Smash.
Huh? 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 Crivens! Where do you spring from, lassie? And where's everybody gone?
Crivens!
Did you enjoy your little trip down memory lane? Well, it's not over yet.
Well, no, I mean, there's a, you live on an island, so any food anywhere but here sucks. I believe you. No, but I mean is, okay, listen, stay with me for a second. There's like this old ancient post on the internet that's like, hey, would you be willing to come over to my house and stomp around this little miniature set that I built? I'll feed you imitation crab meats. And I don't know what was going on there, but I guess, I don't know, maybe the dude was trying to film like a monster movie, or maybe that's how he got his rocks off or something. I don't really know. And I don't know if anyone has ever taken up the offer, but you know, maybe that person stomped around that little miniature village and got imitation crab meat, and they probably railroaded each other. Who knows what actually happened? Anyway, I'm fast, Rab. Look at him run. This is how I run. He's so fast, Jesus. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be joking around in this chapter in particular. Like, Jesus. Your Majesty, is everything all right? You're looking a wee bit befuddled, if you deny mind me saying so. What's that you say? Queen Eleanor and King Erwin are lost forevermore? Ah, come on now. It's the nerves talking, that's all. You haven't never had good seafood. You haven't had it straight from a Labrador current. I would love to try seafood from an actual island. I enjoy seafood quite a bit, and I would love to visit a place like that. Get some 10 out of 10 seafood. There you are, Lord Robert. I was hoping that I might have a chance to speak with you about something before the child was born. Well, the child was born. Well, now. So it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it? Now there's a thing. Your Majesty? Sorry, lad. You were saying there was something you wanted to discuss? It's the child's name. I've been having trouble thinking of anything suitable. It's much trouble that's been distracting me from everything else, if I'm honest. I was wondering if you might see your way of reprising your role as king for a wee while so I can have some time to think it over. Oh. Please, Your Majesty, there's no one else I can ask. Okay. Thank you so much. You'll not have much to do, I promise. There are just 2 items on the agenda for today. First is something you're more used to, receiving those who seek a royal audience and giving them counsel. The Chief Minister will be on hand to help you with the most pressing issues. The second is make the rounds of the castle and assist anyone who needs your aid. The idea of the king aiding his subjects directly was, of course, something you yourself initiated during your reign. Be by the fountain downstairs. That's where I do my best thinking. Once you've taken care of today's business, please come and find me. It's truly grateful for you to be agreeing to this. Rab would be a better basketball player than he is. And you're 6'3".
Whoa!
Look at them hops. But all seafood, no matter how good, is like a 3 out of 10 compared to Newfoundland seafood. I believe you. Also, I'm gonna do a joke real quick, so give me a second. I'm gonna do something. This is not gonna be worth it. Are you ready for the fastest man in all of Heliodor? As soon as you heard the scale. I'm sorry, but I don't know why, but he looks like he's so fast to me. I can't explain why. Like, I think it's just because he's got like tiny legs, right? He's so much tinier than the other folks that he looks like he's running like 1,000 miles faster than them. I'm sorry, that was not worth it. We're rushed off our feet getting everything ready for the new arrival. We need to get the castle spick and span for the little one. First impressions and all that. Yeah, it's like when you hear the Black Parade, you hear doom, and it's like you know what's coming. Good day to you, Lord Robert. I expect you're going to be putting on a lavish party to celebrate the birth of your first grandchild. I do hope I'll be on the guest list. He looks like he runs so fast. Look at him. he's hustling. You must be very excited about the baby, Your Majesty. I know I am, in fact. I've prepared a beautiful bouquet of flowers to present to Queen Eleanor. I run an exclusive florist, don't you know? I was really tempted to put on the Sanic version, but I also did not want to hurt my ears or anyone else's ears on the planet. Oh, Your Majesty, you must be very exhausted about the new addition to the family. Like Rab, if Rab was like a few years younger, or maybe not a few years, but you know, like maybe like 50 years younger or so, he probably could have been the hero of this story. Like he's got the runs and he's got the hops like Jesus. They already made a spin-off of this game starring Eric. Maybe they should make a spin-off of Rab in his prime. My tummy's rumbling so loudly I cannot hear myself think. How are we supposed to train without a good feed? My fault. I was the one who dropped the pepper pot. It's a calamity. What do we do without pepper? Majesty, cometh the hour, cometh the man. We're in the middle of a weak culinary emergency, you see. We can deal with the assistance of someone such as yourself, a gastronome, shall we say? Did you just call me a gnome? Butterfinger, fool of a maid, managed to drop the very last pot of pepper from the castle larder. Smashed it, went everywhere. You can imagine what the guards will say when they sit down in their neeps and tetties and there's no seasoning to be had. There'll be an uproar. Please, Your Majesty, help us in our hour of need. Excellent. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Now, if you wouldn't mind searching the castle, we need something nice and pungent we can use instead of pepper. Thinking some of the plants around the castle might yield something useful. Certainly worth a look anyway. Restrict yourself to the plants alone. You might never know when the perfect condiment might be hiding. Well, I trust your I'm just gonna go find some plants and just like toss them in the food, I guess. If you saw a snail going half as fast as a human, you'd think it's zooming, even if it's not that. Yeah, I guess you're right, because they're so tiny. It's kind of the same with Rab. Because look at him. If you stop chatting, it's because you're tired. That's okay. I mean, I'm at least glad that you're willing to endure the Sonic joke, the legendary Sonic joke. We've hit our quota. Hey, this plant's leave a pungent pong, all right? Pretty sure you could draw him and use them to cook with. Why does he sound like Gordon Ramsay?
Don't get it, be sure to add a wee bit of spice to the mix. Sure, there are other things like use instead of pepper, but this does not seem like a bad option to me.
Put the leaf toward your suggested substitute? Yes. I just work. I reckon we can use a pretty interesting alternative to pepper. You would not let us down, Your Majesty. Here's a little token of appreciation on behalf of all the kitchen staff. A seed of strength! Spicy batch of neeps and tatties for guards' dinner. Is that what they say in Scotland? It is proud, Your Majesty. Thanks to you, we managed to serve the guards their neeps and tatties. I had every faith that a man of taste and distinction such as yourself would find the perfect ingredients. I guess that works. You know, just toss some plants in there. Delicious. What you eating? Some squares? He's like eating a Lunchables, right? He's got like crackers and cheese. Are those like sandwiches? It's delicious. Reminds me of my mom's old cooking. I hear you were the man behind the secret ingredients. Reckon how much a wee bit of spice can put a spring in your step. That's thank you, Your Majesty. I think I need to go back upstairs because I was in the middle of doing the dumb, you know, Green Hill Zone that I should probably be checking on what other people need. Your Majesty, you're always known as a wise ruler, one who knew a thing or two about a thing or two. Well, I was wondering if I might be bold enough to make a small request of you. If you don't mind, I would very much like to ask some questions in order for you to see your formidable intellect at work. What do you say? Will you indulge me? Thank you, Your Majesty. Now, without further ado, let me set you some posers. All I require is that you, in your infinite wisdom, supply me with simple true or false in response to each one. Ready? Here we go. Sorry when you're prolonging and you're gonna go to sleep. See you later. And when I yell and wake you up, you'll blame me. That's fine. Thanks for hanging out there, Scoot. Don't worry. I'm sure that I promise you there will be nothing silly. There will be no merriments in the coming future. You, Lord Robert, are in fact the youngest of three brothers. Yeah? Getting a little personal, aren't you? Orb is one of the royal treasures of Sniffleheim. No. Dracilian sovereign we use as currency in our kingdom is worth 10 Dracilian shillings. Yes. See that you're chomping at the bit in anticipation of the more testing questions. Let's see how you enjoy this one. The Sultan of Galapagos has a single son upon whom he dotes excessively. Oh yeah, very sure. Surely you are aware that the Sultan has not been blessed with a child? Oh. I didn't know that. But of course, that comes as no surprise to you, Your Majesty. You have cruised effortlessly to my final question. In addition to the 4 great kingdoms that make up Erdrea, there was once a 5th. Your Majesty, you answered every single question correctly, but then I expected nothing less. Truly, I have witnessed an epic feat of intellectual prowess. I shall never forget what I have observed here today. The sight of a matchless mind spreading its wings and taking flight is something I shall take to the grave. I'll talk of my appreciation. A seed of magic. This has been both a humbling and an inspiring experience, Your Majesty. I intend to hit the books and memorize yet more obscure trivia, that I might one day reach your heady heights. This is a good stream to fall asleep to. My voice is sultry. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but all right. That's cool. I'm glad that it's relaxing. It's until I blast more Sonic music in your ear, I suppose. When I don't know. When we get to Serena's chapter and she just sprints across the planet. I actually don't even remember if Serena has a chapter. It's been so long. I guess we'll see. She needs quite a rest right now. Plenty of it. I know you wanted to see her, but please give her some space. It's taking all my restraints not to giggle at Rab running. He's just... I'm sorry. It's just so tempting. I guess we could read these, right? What if we create like a... Did you see that, Hobbs? Ever since the day I ceded the throne to young Erwin, the lad has poured his heart and soul into making Dungersville the greatest kingdom it could possibly be. He was never raised as royalty, and I must admit I shared some of my subjects' doubts about whether or not he was truly suited to rule at first. Now I know I made the right choice. He soon gained their trust and respect, and mine as well. The entire nation is united behind him. My dear Eleanor has made a very fine choice of a husband indeed. As I can get on with enjoying my retirement. That's very sweet. You know, part of me was wondering if we would create like a time paradox for a second, and you know, somehow Hero knows a recipe in the future that Rab learned. I guess we could assume that, you know, he told him eventually. Give me, Your Majesty. The maid who brings your dinner dropped a pot of pepper. Now I cannot stop sneezing. Hope none of it drifts into the Queen's room. I'm sure she's having a hard time of it already. Achoo.
Whoa!
God, okay, look, it can't just be me, because I know that, you know, he's not the tallest guy on the planet. So when he jumps, because he jumps as high as the other characters, he's like really punching above his like jump class here. I can't. I'm learning a lot about myself today, and I guess I'm very easily entertained by people jumping in video games. Who would have thought? I'm very excited about the baby, Your Majesty. I know I am. In fact, I prepared a beautiful bouquet of flowers to present to Queen Eleanor. I run an exclusive florist, don't you know? I guess we've kind of already done most we already can, right? I don't know who else is going to need help. I don't think we could go down. Boards have been polished, so can I let you walk on them? I guess we'll just go up then. For just a second, managed to come up with the perfect name for the new baby at last. Without you, I wouldn't have been time to properly mull it over. You have no idea how much of a help you've been. Since we're both finished with our business for the day, want to head back to the throne room and wait for the good news? Not yet. I think I still need to sit on the throne and do some stuff, right? That's what they wanted of me. I wonder what it'd be like if they were to make another spin-off of Dragon Quest 11 where there's Rab, like it's just like a castle management sim or something like that, but in Dragon Quest. I could kind of be down with that. Your Majesty, the king has apprised me of the situation. Wouldn't it be so kind as to take a seat on the throne when you are ready to begin discharging your royal duties? You'll be welcoming visitors from other kingdoms and dealing with various matters of state, both trivial and momentous. King Erwin will be deeply grateful for any assistance you can offer, I am sure, and speaking personally, it will be a pleasure to work with you. Again, Your Majesty. This is the seat from which the king performs his royal duties. Sit down and get to work? Yes. Let's commence with today's itinerary. As you know, your role is to hear out those who come before you and use your wisdom to give counsel as a representative of the Crown of Dundrasil. Your Majesty, let me first express to you my gratitude for granting me this audience. I've traveled all the way from the kingdom of Stiflheim to sneak it. That's Snorri. The matter I wish to bring you today has been greatly exercising the ruler of my land. He very much desires to sneak the council of the Crown of Dundrasil, paragon of peace and prosperity. Go on. That's not what he sounds like. It regards a royal treasure that has been handed down from generation to generation of our royal line. It is known as the Blue Orb, and alas, it has vanished, presumed stolen. Gustav has used every means at his disposal to try to identify the thief and recover the most precious heirloom, but to no avail. However, a list of likely culprits has been identified, 4 to be precise. So there is insufficient evidence to conclusively identify the thief, and so we find ourselves in an impasse. Well, you need to whittle down your list of suspects. But you know clear means by which to do so? Alright, let's have a wee think. First thing is identify the likely motive. What reason might a person have to get their mitts on this blue orb? For their money. If you like that will bring in a pretty penny, I warrant. Donkey! Hey, that'll be why the thief did it now. So you have to consider the matter of means. You cannot just walk off on the street and help yourself to the pride of royal treasure house. What kind of person could have done it? I'm a master of disguise. That'll be it. The thief must have disguised himself as a god or such like. It strode right in without anyone noticing him, looking at him twice. Which leads me to conclude that our culprit is an experienced professional thief. You can line up your suspects. Tell them that the orb they stole was a fake. That whoever took it must have been an amateur and a fool. The innocent party will surely see the funny side, but one person certainly won't crack a smile. The veteran whose skills he called into question. A marvelous display of deductive reasoning, Your Majesty. With your blessing, I shall return to Stiflheim and inform King Gustav of your counsel. This is the final judgment on the matter, I take it? I suppose so. The Kingdom of Stiflheim owes you a great debt, Your Majesty. I shall journey back there immediately and share your shrewd insights with the king. The envoy of Stiflheim hurries home looking very pleased indeed. What if we send the kingdom down like a dark path now, right? Like we did that, and now Stiflheim, like they just imprison like an innocent person. Nah, I'm sure they'll be fine. Well, I mean, I guess they won't be fine because we know what happens in the future, right? I must commend you on your wise counsel, Lord Robert. Your advice will doubtless lead to unmasking the rogue who stole the treasure. Shall I move on to the next matter? Very good, Your Majesty. Without further delay, let me present you with the next problem requiring your attention. The Sultan of Gallopolis salutes the mighty king of Dundrasil and all its people. It sends this, a missive penned by his most exalted hand. Ahem. I'm not going to do the voice of the Sultan. Your Majesty, I trust that this message finds you well. Word of the continued triumphs and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. In truth, I write seeking your counsel for this very reason. As you may know, the Sultanate has suffered a prolonged heat wave. The land is parched and we fear for this year's harvest. As ruler of a realm of plenty, I beseech you, share with us the secrets of your prosperity, that we might avert disaster. I await your reply by return of rider. Your humble servant, the Sultan of Gallopolis. Message ends there. I do not wish to pressure you, Your Majesty, but His Excellency the Sultan is most desirous of a swift response. Sounds like they've got themselves in a pretty pickle over there, eh? Well, I better see what I can do to help then, hadn't I? Not prevention advice, eh? Can't say it's a problem we've ever faced this way, if I'm honest. Alright, well, let's start with the basics, shall we? To write a reply, I'll need to decide on the tone of the letter first. Let's go with somewhat stern. That's probably the best way to go, eh? Now the tricky part. What to do in a drought? Let's weigh up our options. How about we think outside the box? Got it. Take this down before I forget it. Write that down, write that down! My dear Sultan, I understand your kingdom is at risk of severe drought, but simply there are limits to what one can do in such a situation. I suggest that you take a leaf out of the Book of the Tribes of Ancient Times and speak, of course, to the sacred ritual of the rain. Oh, we're really gonna... Oh. You're gonna tell him to do a rain dance. Only the chief of the tribe, you and other woods, may perform a belly dance for 3 days and 3 nights without rest or sustenance before the den of a dragon. Then only then might you be saved. Get it all written in your best handwriting. Marvelous missive, Your Majesty, if you don't mind me saying. Now, just to confirm, you're happy to write down what you just said and send it off to the Sultan. Yeah. The writer right away. Very good, Your Majesty. Without the words, let me present you with the next problem that requires your attention. This is easy. I can be a king. All you gotta do is give people bad advice all day. I kind of do that. Is that a bear? I'm sure you're aware there are pugilistic tournaments held regularly in the town of Octagonia, where fighters from all 4 corners of the world compete to prove their worth. Naturally, there is no shortage of young hopefuls keen to represent Dungersville in the next grand event of this kind. To that end, I wish to present you with the kingdom's 3 final candidates. No better than a fighting man like yourself, Lord Robert, to assess their potential. If it pleases Your Majesty, could you step forward and pick the one you think might be a champion in the making? Well, I don't think we could send the monster. Like, that's not allowed. Really discerning choice, Your Majesty. This fellow is blessed with the rarest of fighting talents, luck. May through all his qualifying bouts without conceding a round. I don't exactly brimming with confidence, Your Majesty, but if you pick me, I'll cross my fingers really, really hard and hope for the best. So come on, what do you say? I don't blame you, to be honest. I mean, who picks a 97-pound weakling to represent their kingdom? Guess my luck finally ran out. Interesting choice indeed, Your Majesty. This one's a real wild one, with a shred of decency or compassion for his fellow fighters. An animal who'll stop at nothing to achieve victory. I can't bear some of the things people say about me. You know, I'm not that bad, honestly. Are you gonna choose me or what? Oh well, I suppose. I'll just have to grin and bear it. It's meant to be a tournament for humans, after all. They're welcome to it. Fine choice, Your Majesty. I knew a discerning eye like yours would start the champs from the chaff. Your pick is brim with brute strength. He could shred steel with his bare hands. You're picking me, are you? Yeah, that spear died brilliant, that is. You won't regret it. My opponents will, though. You're good to go, eh? Yeah, why not? I won't let you down, I promise. I'll tear those daft wee nyaffs limb from limb and do Dungersville proud. You just wait and see. Marvelous work, Your Majesty. So, just to reconfirm, you're happy to put this hard-hitting specimen you found toward Dungersville? Representing Dungersville? Very good, Your Majesty. Victory Dungersville is assured. All we need to do now is wait for the triumph victor's return. I cannot read. Happy to report this concludes all your royal duties for today. Those here in the throne room, at least. I believe King Erwin mentioned there may be troubled souls elsewhere in the castle who require assistance. I suggest that you take a little stroll from the grounds. Before you depart, allow me to say that this is an absolute pleasure to witness your work today. Really has been far too long. Safe to say, your kingly judgment is as sharp as it ever was. It's sharp. Another day is the king of Dungersville. Well, former king, I suppose. Now we're just old. But it sure does feel good to give people bad advice and then sprint around the castle because I'm the fastest thing alive, Sonic the Hedgehog. It really does warm my heart deep down inside in Deep Rock Galactic. Let's keep going. I just saved. Let's go talk to Erwin. I think that's the amount of kingliness we can stretch for today. All right, let's hear the good news. Our son's name will be Proto.
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival is here.
That sounded like the Sultan of Gallopolis.
Already?
Congratulations, Your Majesty. It's a beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
A boy.
A boy. And he's made out of rubber, so he's very bouncy and buoyant. All we could have ever hoped for.
Look, Erwin.
Oh, he's a fine wee chappie. And what a set of lungs! We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
We were wondering what you thought about Eldrick.
We were wondering what you thought about Cocomelon.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and yes. But I've rather set my heart on something else, you know? What do you think of this for a name?
Oh, well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice.
But if that's the name you've chosen, my love, then that's the name he shall have. Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy.
I'm pretty sure that's a reference to earlier Dragon Quest games, right? I think Erdrick is a name suggested by your parents in 3, I think.
Forth, he shall be known
And then you
as...
choose your name. I think that's how it goes. That's a good way to get around your player name.
Oh, Father.
Sorry about that, love.
That's pretty good.
Never mind that. Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
Now, I'm sure if you were to subtitle, everything I say in these streams, that's probably exactly how it'd come out.
How
True to life.
I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Sweet memories. They don't last forever.
What the?
Having fun?
You.
How are you doing this? These places, these memories, they feel so real.
We found a diamond. Yay. I love stealing things from the castle that I live in. The Book of Erdwin. Rab takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Chapter 1, Song of Beginnings. World Tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth the shadow cast, lo, the dark one, bleak, black, vast. Song of Prayer. World's tree, foot, a plea, a prayer, ringeth through the mountain air. Babe is born, trees well revealed, Serenica, luminary shield. Book is filled with many more such important sounding poems. Rab carefully closes it. And he hops back up to put it back in its place, because that's just how he rolls. Why is it so quiet? Bet you didn't expect this to turn into a psychological horror, huh? But it tells me I should follow the lassie in the bunny ears. Oh, I thought we were doing exactly that. I guess that's usually good advice, right? Maybe. Where'd everybody go? They can't have left without telling me, can they?
What's all this then?
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
This isn't how this went.
Get away! It's you!
Well done, big man. Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
Happy birthday, Lord Robert. We've had Gondolia's finest patissiers working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, Father. May you live a long and joyful life, watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy and peaceful place to live.
Hear, hear! And we'll do everything we can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
Oh, that's my boys.
Aye, and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies in the tavern, eh?
Didn't forget to send word when you've a new edition or two to the Royal Collection of gentlemen's periodicals, will you, big man?
You're not supposed to know about that.
My people. Oh, how I love them.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa? Is something the matter?
No, laddie. Everything's perfect. Just perfect.
Happy birthday, old friend. There shall be many more yet, of that I have no doubts. Thank you once again for your invaluable advice regarding that terrible blue orb business. I told the suspects that the orb was a fake. The culprit was so shocked that he collapsed in a tearful heap on the floor. It's really the most marvelous ruse. Happy returns, Your Majesty. I brought some of my fighting mates from Octagoni to help you celebrate in style. I want to thank you again for picking me as to represent Dundrasil in the ring. Sorry I did not manage to come back with trophy. Guess it was not quite as tough as I thought. Still, a little off from my experience at the School of Hard Knocks. Now I'm a half-decent grappler. You would if I do say so myself, and I owe it all to give me my big break. Heartiest of happy birthdays to you, old friend. Dundrasil has always been a friend to Gallopolis. We owe you a great debt for the help you offered us when we were beset by drought. I did as he counseled, and performed a belly dance for 3 long days and nights. No sooner I finished, the heavens opened. I shall never forget the relief that washed over me with the rain. I like to think that now, that's canon. The Sultan of Gallopolis just does that now whenever there's a drought. No doubt about it. This is the single greatest party I've ever had ever been to in my puff. Okay. But don't mind, I'm off to search for a wee dram. Robert, you look like a man half your age. Maybe you could let me in on your secret one day. You good, dude? What's going on? I already had a wee drop to wet me whistle. Now I'm staggering around the place. I thought I was made of sterner stuff than this. Well, this is all well and good, but, well... we know things that don't quite turn out like this, unfortunately. Well wishes I've gathered from every corner of the land to celebrate your birthday with you. There could be no clearer display of the high esteem you are held in. Come on, Grandpa, follow me. Everyone loves you, Grandpa. All those scholars are telling me how clever you are. It's amazing. Oh, get away with you. I don't want to get a big head. But it would not be a bad idea for you to mix with those old bookish types, Brodo. King has to know a lot of things. I'll show you, Grandpa. I'm gonna study hard until I know as much as you do. Let's go over there. Come on, Grandpa. Wow, are they real circus performers, Grandpa? Only ever read about them. Is that right, laddie? Well, we'll need to take you a trip to Gallopolis and visit the Big Top. It's quite something, let me tell you. Can we really go? Promise? Yeah, that's a promise. Now let's go this way. Look at the muscles. You look so strong. I want to look like that one day. Well, I don't know if he'll ever quite look like that, but he'll be tough, all right. You're my grandson, after all, and I am no pushover. I want to grow up big and strong, just like you, Grandpa. We'll protect everyone in Dundersill. You and me and Dad. Lots of fun walking around with you, Grandpa, but I'm getting hungry. How about a slice of cake? It was my idea to have the biggest birthday cake ever.
How are you enjoying the party? It's so much fun.
So Dundersill hasn't been destroyed, and Eleanor and Erwin are living here happily with their boy. Whatever this place is, whatever's going on, I know it can't be real.
This is for Grandpa.
Nice. God, I could stay here forever.
He slipped on a banana peel.
Oh, my poor wee soldier's fallen down.
Oh.
Oh, there, wee man. There's no need for that.
Oh, God.
That's it. It's all coming back to me. We were defeated, and then the darkness came. When I awoke, I was all alone. I prayed that my pals were still alive, but I knew I couldn't rely on that. So I set out to find a way of taking on the Lord of Shadows by myself. Yes, so I sought out Grandmaster Pang. I was trying to convince her to train me, but that means all this must be.
It's all in your head, Luigi.
What's the matter, Grandpa?
I'm sorry, laddie. I've somewhere I need to be. Things I need to be doing.
Well, what? You mean you're leaving?
Aye, that's right. I hate to go. Really, I do. But maybe one day you'll understand. You be a good boy now. Something tells me you'll do just fine.
Well, I guess these good memories can last forever. These fake memories, I should say. What's the matter, Your Majesty? You aren't seriously about to leave a party in full swing, are you? Boundless happiness awaits you here, you know. Joy, laughter, and all manner of wonderful surprises. Are you really willing to leave it behind?
I can give you what you want, Your Majesty. But can I ask why you want it?
Because of more important things to be doing. There's a world needs saving while I'm dallying here in Dreamland. Lovely as it is. I should be toughening up, not going soft in the head. I need to be with Grandmaster Pang learning how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. And I need you to take me to her right now.
After all the effort I went to, honestly, do you think I like dressing up as a bunny-eared bimbo?
It's okay when she says that she's referring to the bread, the brand of bread.
Grandmaster Pang, you can't be serious. It was you all along.
Oh wow.
Wait. This is...
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually getting the slightest bit choked up during that sequence. Like, you know, there's this, by and large, is a usually pretty whimsical adventure full of, you know, silly stories, funny monsters and all that, but kind of easy to forget that Dragon Quest XI has kind of a lot of tragedy in it. Like, you know, Rab, Hero, and Jade all being denied a happy life they all could have had, just ripped out thanks to all them monsters. And of course, there's all the stuff that's happening now with the world basically ending. Really blindsides you. I've been saying that the whole time, but I think of all the Dragon Quest games I play, this is kind of the one that's like, I guess maybe the most dour. I guess is one way to put it. A bright brand bores through heaven's doors. The sun shall rise o'er darkened skies. Banished night with holy lights. Is this something kind of just inherently sad about an old man reminiscing about what could have been?
Welcome to the place where lost souls gather. The place between worlds. This is the void. And you are courageous indeed to have ventured here. Not all of my students would dare. It's an honor to see you again, Grandmaster. Contentment is complacency. Happiness is inertia. You did well to refuse its temptations. So it was all a test then? Indeed, it was. But you were not deceived by my illusions. You were not seduced by the fantasy of an easy escape. It's a start. Yes! Passed with flying colors! So you'll train me, eh? Yeah. You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start. There is work to do yet if you are to prove yourself truly worthy. You what?
Yo, what he says.
Show me that you have not been neglectful of your training. That you have been diligent in your daily practice. And there's only one way to truly make sure of that.
You must face me.
Not the naughty stick! And you've taken to wielding two of them, I see! Oh, Crivens, I'll not get out of this without a bruise or two!
The naughty stick.
But, if that's what it takes, then so be it. Do your worst! Yeah!
He's gonna be using those yaoi paddles that you're always hearing about. That have been banned in like 50 states.
You must use every tool at your disposal. Or else.
Well, I never learned Ring of Ruin on Rab, did I? Go figure. Ow. Them crits.
Safety first.
Good thing Rab is not that bad at healing. Don't fall for it, dude. Oh, the Rab.
I almost feel bad about this.
I wonder if status effects works. Let's just do a spellcaster stance. Spell resistance increased. Damn it. Okay. Hey, listen. Hey.
We're not done yet.
Dazzle!
Eh? What?
Go to sleep.
Try to resist the power.
I guess we should do this, right? Yeah, bounce.
I'll let you understand.
Oh,
You must use every tool at your disposal.
wow. That could not have gone worse. that little sequence of events that we just did that could not have turned out worse for us, I don't think. I'm actually doing quite poorly, I think. Maybe I'm getting too fancy. Just keep casting the spells till she dies. Or, gets defeated, I guess. Because that'd be crazy. Just cast whack on her. Just cast whack and just have her just insta-die. Oh, that's really worked every time, huh? Rab is a simple man.
By the power of the darkness!
Is that all you've got? Ha!
Yeehaw!
That should get the old blood pumping! Hey!
I dare ya.
I'll let you understand.
No, she knows. She knows the secrets.
You must use every tool at your disposal. Or
Oh no. He's actually very clever.
Let's get you patched up.
She knows how the game is played. You know the rules. So do I.
I've held back until now. But no longer. Your work is not done with. Ha!
Man. Man. Eh. Stop taunting me.
Dance or you destruction!
Yeesh.
You're soft.
I don't know how many times I've said yeesh in the past couple times now, but I think it's been a couple. It's yeesh. Also, I'm starting to realize that maybe using tap has not been the best idea.
Let the darkness consume you!
You think I would know how these things work? You think? Help! Defend! Go on, one. This is not fair. I'm living. You can't stop me from living. I am not afraid to keep on living. Die.
Wahey!
Wahey.
Perhaps
Oops.
you have not been as lazy as I feared. But you are still not ready. Wait. Still, your resolve is clear. You have shown me how much you are willing to endure in order to take on the Lord of Shadows. Perhaps you are as ready as you'll ever be. You're serious? You mean it's time? It is. You will be trained in the most closely guarded secrets of our art. But were you to undergo the full course of study, the physical body you have left behind would wither and die. As such, your training must be accelerated, and the work of years condensed into mere days. But it will not be easy. Are you ready to open the gates of hell and see what lies beyond? You had better be. You bet I am! I've the best teacher there is to guide me, and I'll gladly follow her wherever she leads me. I am very happy to hear it.
By the way, the whole bunny girl thing, you were more than a mite convincing, Grandmaster, I have to say. You could have sworn you'd swaned in straight off the cover of a vintage issue of the Ogler's Digest.
There is more to me than meets the eye, you know. I too.
You know, I'm starting to notice the theme between these different character chapters. I blame Toriyama again.
Hang on a minute. What do you
Which I should
mean
probably
by
stop saying that because that would have been funnier a few weeks ago. But now I don't know.
Do not question your master. You have training to be doing. We will make it easy to begin with. 10,000 press-ups. On your knuckles.
10,000? Oh yeah!
Ouya? You mean like the Ouya? That one failed console? The Ouya? Good on you, Rab. He's doing what he can to fight against the force of darkness and whatnot. Man, all these chapters have all been somber in their own ways, right? At least Sylvando's had the most optimistic ending. I guess Rab did too, a little bit, but Jade and Eric, though, they're in a bit of a pickle, you could say. What's next? I guess we're getting on with the show. Yeah, but it's crazy to think that
Still live. His friends still fight. Their cause is not forlorn. The night is dark and dreadful, but we may yet see the dawn.
it's crazy to think that those chapters didn't exist in the original version of the game, because like I know I've only played the definitive edition because, you know, that's the one and only version of this that came out on the Switch, but it's really hard to imagine any version of this game that didn't have those, you know, those little chapters. I guess when we meet up with each of these characters again, you could kind of, create a through line of what they've been up to. I guess in a way, these chapters kind of give it away, that mystique of where each character is doing and what they're up to, but I don't know, I think I like those a lot. I think Rab is maybe my favorite one.
Though Erdrea is racked with darkness, suffering, and pain, the Luminary's light can shine upon this land again.
I guess if I were to rank the ones I liked Rab because, you know, it was a peek at maybe what could have been a good time for him and his family. Sylvando was great because, you know, it has Sylvando and it has Dave, of course, and it was very optimistic all around. And I liked Eric's a lot too because it had Elijah, and well, yeah, Jade's chapter was just like really uncomfortable through most of it. But yeah, I guess that gives you a good reason to want to take that dude out, so whatever it is, we'll get to that. I am become fish. No. I mean, yes, my dream have come true. Frodo has lost the power of the Luminary. Awarded for the Luminary's companions. For standing strong in Eredria's hours of need. Frodo looks in the mirror. He sees the face of a big blue fish staring back at him. He shuts his eyes tightly, but when he opens them up again, the fish's face still swims back into view. Frodo sighs and a string of small bubbles float out from the fish's mouth and drift out to the ceiling. But I could finally live out my dream as a fish. Truly, this is one of the greatest things that could have ever happened to me. He's like this for the rest of the game, by the way.
Oh, you're awake! You're alert! You're alive! Your breath was getting shorter, you couldn't breathe the water, but look at you now! It's an unequivocal miracle! Queen Marina!
Wait, if he's doing all this underwater, shouldn't it be like... It's wonderful to see that you've awoken finally. Been sleeping ever since you fell into the sea. You're safe down here, but awful things are happening ashore. Speak to Queen Marina if you wish to find out more. Her Majesty awaits you in her palace to the north. If you're feeling unfit enough, I'd urge you to go forth. I'm going straight to the surface. You can't stop me. I'm going up to the surface. We actually can traverse this. Wow, there's a lot of freedom here. Wow. Going to the air current. It's crazy how the traversal they made this as a fish. For this maybe one part of the game. Lock it in the dock is my own dear brother. We'll try to feast on a fish without asking first. Billy stopped as soon as he saw he was in the wrong, and us fish folk gobble up guppies and snack on snappers all the time. Hope the judge sees it the same way. I'm a hatchling lawyer. Until now, my only cases have been minor misdemeanors, drunken dabs, swimming places. Now I find myself entangled in the prosecution of one accused of infringing our kingdom's constitution. Happened a few months ago. I've been living on nothing but seaweed for weeks, and when that delicious-looking fish swam by, my greed exceeded my need, and I did my misdeed. It just looked so lovely and lively. Before I knew it, I jumped in and was nibbling on his fresh, fishy fins. I didn't mean to be unkind, but in hindsight, I should have asked him if he minded. Now I'm in a bind. I might get fined or even confined. As justice of the courtship, I must judge each case before me. Some drip with the deepest intrigue, while others frankly bore me. You just rhymed me with me, dude. Today's defendant is accused of breaking traditions and feasting on a fish without first asking its permission. Is that how things work in Nautica? You just go up to like a fish like, yo bro, can I eat you? Like, yeah dude. Go right ahead, man. Have at it. Oh, what do we got here then? And every day I got a fish swimming in my shop. Got a bit more about you than your lily-livered mates, ain't you? You're right, you have, lovely jubbly. I recommend you and me are gonna get along just fine. Problem is, I'm all out of stock. The lure fish ain't been coming the last few weeks. I sold all the stuff I had, nothing I can do about it. I like how the shark is the fish equivalence of what am I trying to say? It's like the fish equivalent of you know the bogans of this game. You know, those that go like, all right, mate. You know, you what? I call them bogans, of course. Luminary, recovered faster than foreseen. Shall I take you up to Her Majesty the Queen? And place your foot on my head, and I will take you straight to Queen Marina's throne room. She patiently awaits. Hello there. I'm Fish.
You say our guest has finally recovered from his wounds? Then let us expedite the plan. It must be done, and soon.
Your Majesty.
Don't fear for me. I'm not done yet. Until my work is finished, I'll find the strength to carry on. I shall not be diminished.
It's good to know that even in these dark times, the mermaids are still spitting bars.
Ah, there you are, old friend. Or should I say, new fish. You make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish. When first my subjects brought you here, it gave me such a shock. To see you bruised and broken like a ship wrecked on the rocks. The Lord of Shadows thinks you dead. The sea swarms with his spies. I changed you to this fishy form to hide you from his eyes. Many troubled months have come and gone since your arrival. As you slept, my healers strove to safeguard your survival. You cannot know how glad I am to see you fully healed. But soon the spell will fade, and you must once more take the field. I have a plan to see you safe. That's all I've ever wished. If all goes well, you'll soon know what it feels like to be fished.
That sounds pretty threatening. So you'll be on the other end of the hook.
Forgive my haste. These strange events must take you by surprise. You have so many questions. I can see it in your eyes. I saw you battle bravely by the World Tree's holy heart. I saw the Lord of Shadows tear your fellowship apart. I saw you strive to fell the fiend, and how your plans were vexed. When you are ready, follow me to see what happened next.
Hello, shark friend. Majesty's waiting for you in a private room. Through the doors. Don't cause any trouble. I'll have me to you have to deal with me. You have to deal with me. I can't read. Or you know, maybe the shark just can't speak that well. Let's go with that. It's hard to talk with all those teeth in your mouth. You know, it's a hard life for a shark. It's a shark life for a hark.
An eon's passed since last I brought a human to this cave. It is the private parlor of the Queen beneath the waves. Behold the pearl of wisdom, jewel of we the ocean's daughters. It lets its bearer view the world through any drop of water. I've summoned up a thunderstorm to saturate the ground. Now, let's ascend into the rain and take a look around. Whenever you are ready, touch your fin against the pearl, and you shall see what's come to pass there in your airy world.
Alright, what have we been missing out on? Probably not a whole lot of great stuff, I had to guess.
The once fair land of Adria is now a ravaged shell. When Mordegon destroyed its heart, the holy world tree fell. Upon its fall, the world was with a searing storm despoiled. Trees and grasses burned to ashes, lakes and rivers boiled. Burning boulders fell to earth and pulverized the land. Mountains cracked, and realms were racked at his unholy hand. In one fell swoop, the Lord of Shadows ended countless lives. The lucky few who rode the storm out struggled to survive. Their days are filled with desperation, misery and tears. I see them quake and tremble, but I cannot calm their fears.
Please, help! Somebody, please! Is someone there? Please, help me.
I cannot help you, for I am fish.
Our homes are gone. Our families and friends, too. All we have left is our lives. We can't just sit down and die. We have to keep walking.
We have to keep following the hero. They say he's built a fortress south of Heliodor. If we can make our way there, we'll be safe.
Don't give up, okay? This hero guy won't let us down. Once we get to the last bastion, everything will be fine. You'll see.
A few more short steps lead from darkness into dawn. Safe haven awaits.
Amid the black depths of despair, a spark of light still shines. A man who gives the people hope in these benighted times. Yet that light too shall soon succumb to evil's ceaseless claim. Only you can take that spark and kindle it to flame.
Now, only that fella was there to help us when things turned poorly. Who knows, maybe it could have turned out a little bit better.
Her light has disappeared. In her place, the Lord of Shadows' citadel of fear. He took the sacred world tree's power and now makes it his own. Foul Mordegon commands the world from his unholy throne. His forces seek to steal the souls of every last survivor. His flying servants sweep the skies. The seas swarm with his divers. Alizarin, the fiend that seeks to devastate my nation. Another one of Mordegon's detestable creations. I've cast a spell to hold him back, but need it to be stronger. The barrier's at breaking point and cannot last much longer. I'd hoped that I could save my realm. It was a foolish notion. Compared to his, my strength is but a raindrop in the ocean. Ere long, the barrier will fall, and Nautica will too. Marauding beasts may take my life, but they shall not take you. Our time grows short. I fear my kingdom's race is nearly run. My place is with my subjects now. We face our fate as one.
So yeah, I guess things are going about as poorly as you'd expect. With the whole world tree falling and, you know, Mordegon feller taking his place in the world. Hey, not all is lost. We know that Sylvando's out there doing good work. Rabbit's training. Eric is somewhere. At least he's doing okay. For now, at least. Maybe not all is quite as lost as we think, and I'm sure Serena and Veronica are doing what they can as well. Queen Marina's convened her subjects in the central square. She's talking about a speech. I beseech you to attend to and listen to her lecture. Everyone's assembled already, ready to hear her words. There's no time to worry, we have to hurry.
How curious you are, my friend. I showed you fearful sights, and yet those wide and watery eyes still gleam with limpid light. It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. And yet you've weathered every blow, prevailed against all strife. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life. It is the will of Yggdrasil that you are still alive. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive. Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again. Find the fading sparks of hope and kindle them to flame. You'll find the sparks I speak of here and there throughout the land. They are the former members of your staunch and stalwart band. The fire within their hearts will light the path that you must tread. Find your friends and bring an end to this dark age of dread. While the luminary lives, there's hope for people still. You cannot fail. You must prevail. It is the World Tree's will.
Beware! The barrier shakes and breaks!
Lord of Shadow's followers give fond farewell short shrift. I had so much to tell you, but it seems I must be swift.
No.
Do not lose heart. Do not look back until your time is through. Remember, you're the luminary. We believe in you.
You know things are really dire when she stops rhyming.
Citizens of Nautica, give your lives to the Lord of Shadows.
And yet things just keep getting worse and worse for the world, don't they? A little bit of sanctuary that we had, it did not last long. But now that we're up, maybe we can actually start doing something about it. Let's say there's a big juicy prawn dangling in the water. Take a bite. Yes. Just what I needed. After all that, a big juicy prawn is exactly what I need.
Oh, Blue John's hooked himself a big un. Could it be the legendary man-eating mackerel? Let's reel him in and find out.
Do you really want to figure out if it really is a man-eating fish? Sounds dangerous.
Yes, I caught something. I actually caught something. Blue John's gonna eat tonight. Maybe there is some good in this forsaken world after all.
I regret to inform you that I am human.
Who the heck are you? And what were you doing on the end of my hook?
I was hungry, man.
I don't care how hungry you are, you don't go pinching the bait off another man's line. Hey, now. Don't cry, sonny. Look, I don't know what's got you sniffling, but it must be something serious. So listen, Blue John's gonna help you out. We fisher folk have gotta look after each other, ain't we? You can stay the night in my hut. There's none too many safe places left in this rotten world, but it'll do you for a day or two. When you're ready, you're gonna head over to the last bastion. They'll see you right. The fella running the place is a bony Fido hero. Right, now that's decided. Let's head for shore. Hold on tight, lad. Things are about to get choppy.
Tiny little bit of characterization for Hero there. Usually in these kinds of Dragon Quest stories, you know, the protagonists in these games do sometimes exhibit just a little bit of personality, but it seems that even our hero is getting a little overwhelmed by the circumstances. And I can't say I blame him. The spark still shines, rewarded for accepting the advice of Queen Marina and setting out from her undersea kingdom to kindle the few remaining embers of hope back to flame. Well, the world's been torn apart. But the least we can do is put the pieces back together to the best of our ability.
Ah, ahoy there, Sonny. So you finally roused yourself from your slumbers, eh? Blue John would say good morning. But there ain't no morning to speak of these days.
No kidding, it's just dark out now.
You hadn't noticed? Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies since the day of the disaster. Just look at the state of it. There was an almighty booming and rumbling, and then great gouts of blackness started billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor.
Part of me likes to imagine that this guy's a beard and mustache. That's his mouth. Like there are no lips. That's just his mouth going.
Nothing's been right. That was the last time any of us saw the sun. That ain't good. We better hide, and fast.
I ain't afraid of no birds.
Ooh, that was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the same time as the blackness. The rotters seem to think they own the place.
Cup of helichopters and those guys will be kaput.
They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant. And there Blue John was, thinking he'd found himself a safe spot. Listen, seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce. I hate to send you packing, Sonny, but I reckon you best be on your way. You'll be safer over at the last bastion anyhow. Go on and get yourself over there before the monsters spot you. That hero feller'll look after you, I'm sure. He's a good un, that one. A spark of hope in these dark old times.
Yeah, how did you learn my name?
Steer a course due west until you hit Cobblestone Falls. The last bastion lies just beyond. Mind how you go now, Sonny.
Oh, fancy clocking the luminary in a place like this. I'm Tickleickle. I'm Tickleickle's uncle from over in Tickington. I've been looking for you ever since Yggdrasil disappeared, but I've not the easiest time of it either. Goes for Tickington as a whole, to be honest, but it seems like I found you in the nick of time. We need your help, you see. Let me know when you're ready to make a trip, and we'll whisk you there over in 2 ticks. We'll worry about that in a little bit. I think what I want to do right now is I want to go save. And I think I'll still save the start of our new adventure until next time. That is, if there's a statue over here. There is a statue over here. Good. I just want to show real quick. Yeah, our skill tree is looking a lot smaller than it used to. We completely lost the power of the luminary. Thankfully, in this playthrough, I have not learned all too many luminary skills, so I guess that won't hurt us that much, but a large part of us is just gone, ripped away from us. It honestly kind of caught me off guard, just how long those little sections of each character actually are. Like that was about like 4 or 5 hours worth of side stories for each of those characters. A lot more than I thought it was, but I guess if they're gonna add new stuff to this here definitive edition, then it might as well be substantial. But yeah, that's going to be it for Dragon Quest for the day. Things are looking pretty dire for the world. But hey, now that hero's back on the scene, maybe we could start making things a little bit better. But yeah, thank you to Benzano and to Scoot for hanging out, and Derek and Green Squid and anyone else who decided to check out this silly little stream of mine. And of course, on Monday we'll of course be heading right back into Dragon Quest. And we'll try to turn the situation around for us. So, yeah. Thanks for everything, and you have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye.
Oh, not the hell fried chicken.